Welcome back to journal writing. Today we're going to be thinking about how do we notice all the small details around us. Now, writers, for the last couple of days, you've been jotting in your journal about important people or special places to you. You thought about why is that person so important to you now? Or what is it about this special place that makes it so special to me? Well, today, writers, I'm going to give you another idea of things you can write about in your journal. Today I want to teach you this, that journal writers often pause to notice the small details that are all around them. Have you ever heard the term, stop and smell the roses? Well, that came about because it means that people need to stop their crazy, hectic days and take a moment to appreciate the small things around them. And that's exactly what we're going to do for the next couple of days of journal writing. Now you might be asking yourself, what are some ways that I can stop and notice the small details all around? Well, here are a few ideas. When you look at the light green Post-its, you might think to yourself, now that we're staying within the walls, what do we notice? Are there sounds that we hear that we never noticed before? Are there sights that we see? Are there smells that we never noticed? If you look at the blue Post-it, another idea you can write about is, how are you looking at things differently? I know that I looked over at my plants one day and noticed that they look like spiders. Or you might ask yourself, what are the details or objects that you've never noticed before on the orange Post-it? I noticed that my rug had a pattern that I never even noticed or paid attention to. Or the light green, are there certain daily routines that are more significant? For me, breakfast has become more significant for me. I used to just hurry and eat breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts on my way to work, but now I really get to stop to enjoy it. All right, writers, take a moment and think to yourself, what are some things that you could journal about over the next few days while noticing the small things around you? Have you noticed any sights or smells that are different than before? Have you looked at objects in a new way? Are there certain tasks or routines that you didn't do as much or that you're doing more now that you found more significance in? Take a moment and think. What are the small things around you that you're beginning to notice? All right, writers. In a moment, you're going to be writing about noticing the small details that you notice around you. But let's take another moment to think, what could we write about in these situations? If I'm thinking about staying within the walls, what do I notice? What sounds am I noticing that I never noticed before? Something I'm thinking about is I can hear my refrigerator right now. It's making a whirring sound. It's making me think about all the hard work the refrigerator does for me just to keep my food ready for me and cold and prepared. Or what sights have I noticed since being stuck in these four walls? Well, I can say that when I look out my window, I notice a lot of things I didn't notice before. I noticed that my neighbors across the way have a piano, and they give piano lessons a lot. It makes me think if he does that for a job and how often he's done it. Usually I'm at work when he's doing it, but now that I notice it, I can hear it every day with people singing along with him. I'm also thinking about those daily routines that were different now. Remember how I said eating breakfast was a thing I never did before, but now I'm doing it every day. It's letting me enjoy the time to eat breakfast with the people that I'm with. Writers, take a moment and think. What are the small things you're noticing around you? What are those things telling you? Why are they important? All right, writers, until next time, I'm excited to see what you write about. Bye.